Good evening, good evening. You're locked into another episode of the Red Sea podcast. And today we are discussing the third Liverpool kit. Nike's second generation kits offering for Liverpool FC is being greeted with a lot of sort of rough opinions on it. And the yellow kit is the one we're here to talk about. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start smashing it up and let's start talking about this yellow kit. It's been really controversial up till now as to what the thoughts are surrounding this kit. But I am joined by our co-host, Courtney, and we're going to get into it. But without further ado, let's actually start to roll the intro.
Tell the world we are Liverpool, champions of England.
We've conquered all of Europe. We're never gonna stop. From Palestine to Turkey, we've won the fucking lot. Got Paisley and plus Chansley, the fields of Anfield gold. We are all supporters, and we come from Liverpool.
Right, it's good to be back. It's good to be back in front of you guys, the viewers, talking about the latest Liverpool kit. And I have to say, on Twitter, I was very controversial about this kit. I was shocked at what actually hit the shelves. The kind of prototypes looked absolutely fantastic. Like, I was so excited because we haven't had a yellow kit for so long. And then what actually turned up was a little bit sketchy. But guys, I've brought it. I've got it. It's here with me. But also with me is our very own Courtney B. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward to hearing your opinions on the strip because I know you love a yellow kit.
I do. Like, I really love a yellow kit. Like, I was so excited when they kind of said they were going to do a yellow kit. And then when it was unveiled, I was a bit like, oh, it was a bit of an anticlimax, weren't it, really?
Yeah, I think it's been like 15 years or something like that, hasn't it?
It's been a long time since we've had a yellow kit. But I have to say, it's slowly growing on me.
Oh.
Slowly growing on me.
I can't say the same.
All right, so let's throw it back a little bit. So this season, Nike dropped this bad boy.
Yeah.
And again, this was greeted with a little bit of uncertainty because of the colour on the sleeves. We've done a shirt review on this bad boy, and we were all big, massive fans of this, so much so we all went out and brought it. This here is the match edition. And obviously, as we're well aware now with Nike, you get two versions to the shirt. So you get the stadium and you get the match. The match being the prime and the flying it version with the breathable mesh. And I've gone for the match edition on here as well. The raised hologram, so 3D logo on there also, and 3D printing that's on there as well in terms of the rubber badging. And right across here, the colour on here is what we call fossil, and the colour on the sleeves is what we call crimson. So Nike seem to have gone with this crimson feel, and as we said on the original shirt review, this dates back to the Shankly era, where he said that once Liverpool went into all red, it looked like crimson. So we dropped this number. And do you know what? Thiago's mother's washing is absolutely sensational because this smells fantastic. I have to.
She's got that fabric conditioner in there.
She has. She's smashing it, mate. So big shout out to Thiago's mother. Yeah, fantastic. We're loving that. And then just when we thought they couldn't get any better than that,
Oh, my favourite.
they dropped this bad boy. Now this, again, with the crimson on the Nike tick as well, with the 3D printing, which is absolutely fantastic. This colour is called Fossil. And then obviously you've got the throwback in the heritage green on there as well, again with the crimson on the collar. I mean, this is my favourite shirt. Like I said, when we've done the shirt review on this one, you can wear this shirt out. Like I've worn this out in town just when I've gone to pick a few bits up, thrown on a pair of jeans and a pair of Air Force Ones, and mwah, it looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, Courtney, what was your thoughts on this shirt when they dropped this one?
That one was my favourite one. The home one, I was a little bit... I feel like it's grown on me a lot now. As soon as I seen it, I loved it and went and got it. Like that
Definitely.
one, But I don't know if I'd wear it out going to get a few bits in town because I'd probably get battered.
Yeah. Well, that's because of the area you choose to live in. But we can't all do that, Courtney. We can't all do that. But
Yeah.
this is my favorite right now. This is sensational. And I have to say, this has actually been voted as one of the best kits of this year. So Nike have done a sensational job with this. This has been outvoted amongst some of the big contenders like your PSG stuff. Your PSG stuff is absolutely flying off the shelves. And I myself have got a lot of PSG gear as well. Quite recently, I've brought one of their sold out pullover jackets finished in the black and pink because that is sensational. But this is my favorite of this year. And again, Tiago's mother's washing is absolutely sensational. Shout out to you, babe. Keeping me fresh to death. Yeah, loving that. And then we were all kind of kept in suspense, weren't we, Courtney? Yeah, there was a lot of talk about, and all these spy pictures kept on flying around, and there was like this one with a lovely rounded collar with a red pinstripe on it, very much the same kind of kit which we won the league in. And you're sitting there thinking, mate, if that's the kit, I'm all over it. I remember chats in the group chat flying around saying, we need to grab this kit. We need to grab this kit. Comments are booting off as well. Away kit of dreams, Joe Marwood. I totally agree with you. It is the away kit of dreams. Massive thanks to you, Freestyle Swordsman. We appreciate that as well. Thank you for subscribing and tell your friends, because I'm telling you now, Red Sea Podcast is dropping the hottest Liverpool content out there. We are one of the top 5 Liverpool channels at the moment, and there's a lot more to come from us. We're flying on the way to 400 subscribers, so make sure that you are liking and subscribing. But Courtney, talk to me about your thoughts when it was muted we were going to have a yellow third kit.
See, I'm not the biggest fan of yellow. I think that might be just because I don't suit yellow very well. So it's just me being selfish. But when I seen the little leaks and things like that with the pinstripes, I did actually really like that kit. And I was like, that is a nice kit. And I didn't mind the fact as much that it was yellow. But the kit that they've actually brought out is not a bit of me. It's just not a bit of me. I'm not a fan. I don't like the checkered. I understand it's from like the flags. Like I get that, and I know that a lot of Liverpool fans do love a yellow shirt because we did so well. I think it was like back in like the 70s to the 80s where we went and won like 10 league titles out of 16 or something like that, wearing yellow. But I'm not a fan of yellow.
I hear you. So let's cast our minds back a little bit. And some of our Liverpool fans in the chat, this is a little history lesson for you. Liverpool first wore yellow in a European Cup tie against Ajax in 1966. We then didn't see a yellow kit for about 15 years, when it dropped again in the late 70s and early 80s. This time with the pinstripe, which I think was sensational. I think we've all seen the images of Kenny Dalglish with his hands in the air after scoring a phenomenal goal with that yellow and pinstriped shirt with the red, with the V-necked red collar. There's a distinctive one which stands out with him and Sammy Lee celebrating. And that kit was a kit of dreams. Like, I love the look of that kit. And I really, really thought that we were getting something similar with what Nike were going to offer. And then sort of in the 2000s, when we were with Reebok, they dropped a yellow kit as well. And again, I thought that was absolutely sensational with the Carlsberg across the front. Fantastic, because as I said, I do love a yellow kit. But then when the shirt was actually leaked and when we saw what it was actually looked like, I was super controversial. I was like, what in the hell is this McDonald's piece of shit? This is where I was at. I was like, Nike, you ruined it for yourselves. I was all on the Nike vibe, and then you come out with this shit. And I think it's a grower. Yeah, it's one that if you buy it, it grows on you. I mean, this comment says it all. The third kit looks like an East London chicken shop boxes after all the usual 2 wings and chips. Horrible kit. So some people are saying it's horrible. Some people are saying that it's good. I mean, shout out to you, Chris Welch. Unpopular opinion, I don't see anything wrong with the third kit. What do people expect? shapes and triangles, circle squares all over the kit. I mean, that shapes and triangles, circle square thing that banged off on the grey kit. I like that. That again. Do you remember the grey one when Mane done absolute madness in the Allianz and made Manuel Neuer look like he was shit and sent him to the shop for a loaf of bread and a pint of milk. But we move. That was a sensational third kit. Jericho says Nike taking the piss. So this is what I'm saying. There was a lot to be desired of Nike's collaboration with Liverpool. But without further ado,
it actually hurts my eyes. Like,
here it is. So let's discuss it, because you're saying it hurts your eyes. I'm saying right now it's a thing of beauty. What's your thoughts, Courtney? Where do you see that you're not a fan of this shirt?
It's the color. It's just too yellow. There's just so much yellow, and like the collar, like it is like a Mackey's uniform. It's not. It's like what Ronald McDonald should be wearing, not what Bobby Firmino should be wearing.
Well, I have to say that when you look at the presser and the release on the shirt, I mean, Matip looks like an absolute G because he's got the bucket hat on. He's wearing the shirt. It looks very retro. And that's the kind of vibes that I'm looking at with this shirt. I mean, I can't sit here and say that I'm a huge fan of the collar. They've gone again with that crossover V collar, which we saw on their first gen with the Liverpool kit from last year. The same with the back, that crossover collar on here. And when we got that last year, everyone was like, ugh, what is that? And I kind of think, again, that they could have just made it a rounded collar or even just a V. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the check. I feel the check does spoil the shirt a little bit. I feel they could have just made it a rounded collar with an all red, and that would have given a nice nod and throwback to the original kit from the 60s and the 70s. We've got the same checkered design around the arm of the shirt as well. But what I really love, and this is what my favorite bit about this shirt is again the 3D printing, but the retro Nike tick. That's what really gets me about this shirt. I love that. I love that retro Nike tick because it just screams old school to me. I mean, what's your thoughts on where they've gone with the retro Nike on the third kit?
Well, I think like at the minute, a lot of clubs are looking more like retro. A lot of people now wear retro football shirts as fashion statements and things like that. Like you can go out on the street and you can guarantee you probably will see someone wearing a retro shirt. I've got quite a few retro shirts. It is a thing. And I think they've latched onto that a little bit. So they're thinking of the shirt sales and things like that. So I feel like they are bringing back retro kind of kits and reviving them and things like that. Even if you look at the away kit, it is kind of as well bringing back a bit of old school. And I do love a retro shirt, but not that one.
I mean, for me, like I said, I like it. Like it's grown on me. I was very much against it. I mean, my tweet, I won't go back and find it because I was super duper against it when I saw it. I was so taken aback with what we saw as the potential spy shots and what actually transpired as the kit. But now I've actually got it in my possession. I haven't worn it yet, but I'm becoming more and more attracted to it. And when you actually look at the training wear that comes with the offering in the third kit, they've got this really nice grey with an off grey drill top, which looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm like, as you can see here, I'm wearing the maroon one, which is lovely as well.
You love that, don't you? You love that.
I'm also wearing the shorts as well. I went for the shorts also, so I've gone full kit wanker, mate. Yeah, 100%. But do you know what? I really, really like it, and I've actually ordered the grey drill top as well because I think it's fantastic. But the bit the one thing I'm most looking forward to receiving. Did you see the shot with Konate in the white and red jacket?
Yeah, is it like got like a big piece across it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Nice.
boy
Yeah.
Thiago's father's ordered that, baby. Yeah, boy. I am looking forward to getting that. Now, that to me again screams full on retro Liverpool kit vibes because I've gone for it in an extra large, hoping it's got that oversized kind of fit. You throw on a pair of jeans with that, a pair of Air Force Ones, even a pair of Jordan ones with that as well. That's gonna look sensational.
Fresh.
You're gonna look fresh. And the only thing that can be fitting to go underneath it is this bad boy, baby.
Nah,
And that
that's gonna clash. That's gonna clash. You're gonna look like a rainbow. There'll be too many colours going on. That's too much.
you got yellow on the jacket, dear. It's gonna, of course, it's gonna go. It's yellow and red on the jacket.
Nah.
Listen, Thiago's father is the king of Liverpool drip. Yeah, let me rock it, and we're gonna see what everyone's gonna say. But honestly, it's fantastic. Big shout out to Chris as well. Thiago's father is all kitted out. He can replace the NHS hospital bed model cater for the weekend. Listen, I went and played football on Monday night, and the Techers is still there. You ask anyone that was there, they will testify that I was pinging balls, mate. That's why they call me Thiago's father, for that very, very reason.
I thought you called you that because your kid's called Thiago.
That as well, but that too. But at football now, everyone's calling me TF89 because they see the vibes. They see the vibes because they know I can ping a ball. But just switching back to the whole kind of kit vibe, that jacket, it again is just bringing back that retro feel. And like you said, Court, a lot of clubs are going for that old school retro vibe to try and get their supporters to actually buy more in. The kind of kings of that recently have been Arsenal. Arsenal have been doing that retro kind of kit look for a long time. And Arsenal, I lost count of how many kits they were releasing in the season for their shirt sales, but their supporters keep on buying it. They keep on buying it. And I feel that with Nike, we're now heading to that kind of way where all of our training kit, all of our actual kits, first and second, obviously we'll let people off on the third, but is a real vibe. So they're going out and they're buying it, they're wearing it as loungewear, they're wearing it out as well. I've seen a few supporters running around in drill tops and jeans also with Air Force. It's becoming a real fashion statement, and football wear is becoming a real fashion statement. I mean, what's your thoughts?
Well, a lot of people wear like sportswear and stuff like that, like the drill tops and things like that. Like I would easily throw on a pair of leggings and put on like a half zip top and things like that. Do you know, like sportswear? Just because it's comfort.
Yeah.
I think comfort is key with stuff like that. But I wouldn't go out in the yellow kit. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't walk through that. Even in Manchester, if you said to me, you've got to walk around Manchester with the away kit on, I would do it. I would just take it on the chin. I'd take the hit. But that yellow kit, I wouldn't be able to justify it. I would not.
Well, this is just it. I think it's appropriate in certain areas and in certain circles. I mean, if I'm heading to a game, I'm gonna wear it. If I'm heading to a game, I might throw on a jacket, throw my shirt on, head to the game. If I'm going out with all of us guys and we're going for a meal, I'm a massive Liverpool fan. I'm gonna throw my Liverpool gear on. If I'm heading,
you're not allowed that shirt on though. If we ever go to a game or something like that, please don't wear that one.
And again, even if I'm heading, let's say for example, I'm doing a link up with a couple of other channels, which I've started doing a few link ups with a few channels. I might look to wear and represent my club, and I feel that's where the current ethos is. You know, back in the day, if you saw someone wearing a football shirt and it outside of a football game or on a non-match day, you'd be going chav. Seriously, that's what it was. You'd be going, that's a bit chavvy. Whereas now we've got the PSG X Jordan collab, which has made it more fashionable. And I have to say, their kit is their stuff is flames. Like if I open my cupboard up to the left of me, I've got a lot of PSG Jordan stuff. because it just goes with the vibe. If I want to throw on a pair of Jordans, I might throw on a PSG shirt, I might throw on a coach's jacket, I might throw on a pullover, I might throw on a drill top, whatever it is that goes with that vibe. And I really think that Liverpool have seen that and thought, do you know what? We'll have a slice of that. We'll do something very similar. And as I've said on a couple of our shirt reviews, there is a muted LeBron X Liverpool collaboration coming, and I'm here for that. Like, take my money now. Like, I'll just give you the code to my bank account. I'll just give you the code to my bank account. Take as much as you want. Take everything. Because when I go to Liverpool Club Shop, as SS will tell you, and as my children will testify as well, we walk in and I'm just like, right, pick up whatever you want, because I'm here for it. Like, I love it. And I feel that that's an appropriate way to support your club. There's a couple of comments in here as well. 3-star Shadow. Bring back New Balance. Nike was supposed to help us get Mbappe. Laugh out loud. Look, let's sit here. We all got sold the Mbappe dreams. Me as well. I was really peddling and pushing that story because I actually believed that Nike would bring us a Nike athlete. I still think it may happen that we go out and get a Nike athlete, but it's not going to be Mbappe. I hate to break it to you guys, but it's not going to be Mbappe. But the Nike deal has brought us so much more than just that stellar signing, which we're all craving for. I mean, Courtney, what's your views on the Nike deal and how Liverpool have performed since the Nike deal?
Well, I mean, I think it was one of the biggest deals they've ever done, wasn't it? The Nike deal that they did.
Correct.
So obviously that revenue is huge. And we do have one of the highest wage bills in the league. So I know a lot of people are complaining about not signing and new players, but I'm quite happy to keep the players that we've got and have them on long-term contracts. And you've got to be paying them the wages because they're top-class players. So it helps us to do that. I feel like Klopp, with the support behind him as well, if he wanted to buy someone, I'm sure it's there if he needs it.
Yeah.
He's not one to panic buy, so I don't think it's a case of that, oh, we're skin. But I think such a high monetary deal, that's kind of like prestigious in a sense, because it's kind of like, we're better than everybody else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I quite like that. And obviously Nike is the biggest sportswear brand.
Yeah, 100%.
All my gym gear is Nike.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
the quality is just different.
And that's the thing. Do you know what? There's a lot to be said because I've got a lot of the New Balance kits as well. And especially my eldest son. My eldest son's had every home and away kit, and some of the third kits since he was born. His collection is insane. And a lot of that is New Balance. Some of it's the Warrior kit, and he's got one Adidas kit from when he was first born. But a lot of it's New Balance and some of it's Warrior. And I have to say, the durability on the New Balance stuff is better. I have to say, the durability is better because for boys who live in their football shirts, they're running around in the garden, they're kicking balls, they're mimicking their idols. Every time you're hearing in the back garden, and Salah scores and all of that. And then you're hearing Alisson Becker makes a save and stuff like that. So they're diving around in that shirt. Now, my youngest son, so when I went to the Osasuna friendly, again, we walked into the club shop and I said to my boys, I said, listen, no holds barred. Go and pick up whatever you want. And they done a massive shopping spree. They're like, we want the home kit, we want this, we want that, we want that. Grabbed it all, got to the till, paid for it, got it home. One wash later, and the shirt's starting to bobble. One wash.
Really?
Yeah, one wash. Yeah. We then compared it to the oldest shirt that we could probably lay our hands on. And like I said, my eldest son has had pretty much every shirt, home, away, and third since he was born. So he dug out one that's one of his favorites, which is the orange shirt. When we went to Porto and absolutely annihilated them in that orange kit. Guys, just to plug, Porto Fab Four will be coming up this week as well. Make sure you're keeping an eye out for that. But yeah, he drew for that shirt and said, Dad, like, this shirt is years old. And look, it still looks brand new. And I said, do you know what, boy? You've got a point. Even so much so that he can't even fit into it anymore. His younger brother loves it so much that he wears it because he loves it. And that shirt looks pristine in comparison to a Nike shirt which has had one wash. So there is some arguments to say that the New Balance quality, the New Balance durability was slightly better, and I've witnessed it firsthand. Now, I haven't had that issue with my shirts because I don't wear them the same way that my boys wear them. As I said, I'm not running around in the garden screaming Alison Becker and all of that stuff. But it does kind of make your mind think, is there a durability issue with Nike? I mean, what's your thoughts, Courtney?
I mean, it's one of them, isn't it? Everyone's got different opinions. Sometimes you can go off what you wash your clothes with, stuff like that. It could also be one of those things where you think, oh, if it doesn't last that long, then next season when we bring out a new kit, people are going to buy it because their last season's kit's not looking that great. So if anything, it might generate a bit more sales. But all my other stuff that I have is Nike. It's all been fine. My away kit, the top, I've washed that. That's been fine. It's a bit creased. It needs an iron. That's why I've not got it on. But other than that, it's been fine. So I don't know. Maybe it just depends on the person. Like you said, with kids running about, it is a bit different. Like, I don't wear mine for like football training or anything like that. Mine is very much like I'll wear it to go to a game, wear it watching the game. Like, even if I'm at home, I'll put it on because we're a bit superstitious sometimes. But I won't be diving in it and stuff. I won't want the grass stains on it.
And that's the thing. These are young kids, so I would expect maybe a little bit of durability. But I have to say, one thing I was super impressed with was the response from the club, because I brought it from the Liverpool club shop, Liverpool One club shop outside the stadium. It's very difficult for me being a Wall to actually go and exchange that shirt. So I contacted the club shop by phone and explained exactly what had happened, and they were fantastic. And I said, look, like, I love the club. Like, I do a lot of content for the club, and they were sensational. And they were just basically said, no problem. We know how far away you are. What we'd like you to do is package it up, pop a copy of your original receipt in the post with it too, and we'll exchange it for you. And so that's fantastic. Like, so I understand that things go wrong. I appreciate it, but that shirt is winging its way back to the club store. As soon as they pick up on it, they'll phone me and say, great, we popped a replacement in the post for you straight away. And that's all I can expect from my club as a supporter, especially when my kids are involved, because they love the club just as much as me, if not more than me. So much so that my middle son has tasked himself with learning all the Liverpool songs because he loves it. He absolutely loves it. So yeah, it's important for me that response was there. Now, big shout out to one of our co-hosts and co-founders, Southern Scouser. Couldn't be with us this evening, but he's saying great show. Got to agree with Courtney. Yeah, SS, we know your views on the yellow shirt. Maybe we didn't invite you on just to pacify you, because we didn't want your rants about the yellow shirts. But big shout out to you, bro. Big shout out to you, Joseph Welch. He's saying Chris Welch, Mbappe is the French Aaron Lennon. Dude, chill out. Not every day controversial. Mbappe is an absolute G. So just as we get towards the end of the show, like, what's your general verdict on this shirt? And I'm asking for marks out of 10. Yeah. Where do you rate? Do you know what? What we're gonna do? We're gonna start from this. We're gonna go from the start. Yeah, we're gonna go from the start. Right? So let's grab this one. Marks out of 10, Courtney B.
That one I'm going an 8.
You're going. You know what? 8's strong. 8's. I thought you were gonna go worse, because 8's strong.
Yeah, it's grown on me now. It has
that's
grown.
Real strong. So guys in the comments as well, rate the shirts as we bring them up as well. you're straight in there, 3-star swords. And make sure you like and subscribe. I want to see you in the comments again because I like you. I want to see you back. He's going home kit, 8 out of 10. Yeah. All right. So, you know, 8 out of 10 strong, you know, like you've made, because I like this, but 8 out of 10 is strong. So I'm gonna go as well. I'm gonna go 8 out of 10 because I still think there's improvements that could be made with this shirt. But yeah, 8 out of 10 is super strong. And I would recommend anybody to go on, and if you are going to make a purchase, and I have to thank SS for this, rinsing my bank balance, the match shirt is the one. Yeah, the stadium shirt's nice, but the match shirt with the breathable mess, boy, this is a whole nother feel in terms of quality. Absolutely fantastic. So if you can, and you're able to, go out and get the match shirt because you won't be let down. And me and SS say, once you go match, you won't go back. I'm telling you, because that is a sensational feel. So I'm going 10 on the home shirt.
You're going 10.
No, sorry, 8 on the home shirt.
10.
This bad boy again in the match fit. What are you telling me, Courtney B?
That is one of my favorite ever kits.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna have to go 9.5 just because there's always room for improvement.
Listen, you know what? The only improvement that I feel could be made with this shirt, yeah, the only improvement. Massive respect to our sponsor, Standard Chartered, but I want to see Carlsberg vibes all across that, boy.
I know what you mean, like the retro vibes.
I want to see Carlsberg vibes all across that. That's the only improvement I feel that could be made to this shirt, because this shirt, like, this is up there.
I don't really like the colour, the crimson. It looks like
salmon.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not the colour that I want.
Yeah, but I'm a sweet boy, and I like sweet boy pink. Yeah, but I'm a sweet boy. I like sweet boy pink. I mean, I've got a nice haircut, and you know, I'm looking at the beard.
It's like almost like neon. In a sense.
That's what I'm saying. It glows at you. That's what the crimson's designed to do. Give you that glow. So I'm giving this a 10. I don't know about you, but this is a straight 10 because this is heat. This is real heat. Can you imagine when the summer comes back around? I'm gonna be like, yo, this is real heat. Yeah. So 10 out of 10 for me on this. What are you going? 9? 9.5. All right, 9.5. Okay.
So it's still very strong. Very, very strong.
Oh, that is very, very strong. Just want to jump into some of your comments as well. Yeah, 10-10 on the awake. Of course, it's 10-10. It can only be 10-10. Josef's going 9, better than last season's one. I think that's for the home kit, Joseph. I'm sure. No, maybe that's the away kit because no, sorry, that's the home kit going 9. Katie's dropped in on the home with an 8. Yeah, do you know what? 8, room for improvement. That's strong as well. Wow. He's killing it. I've not even got to that one yet. But we'll come back to that. 10-10 on the away kit, obviously. 10-10 on the away kit. What? Jericho, Jericho, you need to clarify this. Is this 4 out of 10 for the away kit? I need you to clarify immediately. Straight 10s on the away kit, clearly. Away 8.5 KT. You disappoint me. The green is flames. Yeah. You're new. I've not seen you before. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We want to see you back. Looks like Jericho's confirmed 10-10 on the away kit. Yeah, neon pink can do one. It's not pink, it's crimson.
Nice. It's not orange. It's really weird.
Yeah. But it's on there as well. Look.
Yeah, but you've got red on there though. Like on the away shirt, there's not much red. Like
I like it.
We need to be red.
I like it. I don't like the collars. What? Listen, mate. When that collar's folded down, you got Virgil. Yeah, in that collar. Like, do you know who dropped it correct as well? Ibrahim Konate. When he done his official launch, flames.
Yeah, when he's like that. Yeah.
He stood there. Yes, in the streets of Paris. Big up the Parisian Prince. Yeah, big up the Parisian Prince, Ibrahim Konate. I think that he's a vibe when it comes to the training wear that he's been wearing as well. Like I said, in that jacket, looks absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to receive mine because that's going to look absolutely fantastic. Guys, keep smashing it in. Keep telling us what you think to these shirts as well. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're on our way to 400 subscribers. Make sure you are one of those and you do not miss out on what the Red Sea podcast have got coming. And without further ado, this bad boy. What are we saying? Out of 10, Courtney, where are we going for the yellow shirt? And again, I've got this in the match fit with the breathable mesh. It's obviously, as I said, the 3D Nike badge and 3D Liverpool badge on there as well. Oh, I didn't tell you the retail price on this. So the retail price is $99.95. So it's not cheap. It's not cheap, but it's worth it because this thing makes my guns look absolutely huge.
Is that you got it a size too small?
No, if you're saying a size too small, because I would XL because I don't like my shirts hugging me. I like them just like hanging off me a little bit. But the cuff on this is fantastic. But yeah, what are we saying out of 10 on this?
4.
I thought you were gonna go worse, so I'll take that.
I was between 3 and 4.
I'll take the 4. I'll take the 4. Yes, Chris Welch. Massive vibes from you.
9 out of 10.
Massive vibes from you, Chris. Massive vibes from you. 9 out of 10. Massive vibes. Massive vibes from Chris Welch as well. Gareth Davis. What, Chris? Chris isn't serious. No, I think he's deadly serious. Chris is here for this yellow shirt. He was onto this way up in the comments. Chris is deadly serious. Deadly serious. KT, third is 5. If we beat someone, 7 in Europe, I'll give it a 7. Tonight, I'm here for that. Any match winning shirts climb up the ratings as well. They have to. Wow. Go minus.
That's worse than me.
Hector Joseph hitting us with a 2 out of 10 on there. Joseph, come on, man. 10 minus 10. Wow.
I don't get why they didn't release. Do you know how they seen like the one with the pinstripes? I don't get how Nike didn't see all the clout that was getting and how everyone thought how beautiful it were that they just thought, you know what, we'll fuck off that design and we'll go with this one instead. Like it's not hard to put a few lines on it. Get rid of the check shirt.
Chris is deadly serious. Chris is deadly serious. But this one cracks me up.
Drop kick it.
Listen, you can drop kick it if you like. Hopefully with not me in it, yeah? Did someone order a burger and chips?
Yeah.
I don't know what the manufacturers were thinking. I know what they were thinking. They were thinking retro vibes, and I'm here for it. So I'm going to give my verdict on the shirt. When I first saw it, it was a 2 out of 10. It was a 2, like a straight 2. Yeah, I was like, nah, this is terrible. And guys, you can go back and see my historic tweets. I was like, what in the fuck is this shit? What have you done to me? Because like Courtney will tell you and testify, I was so hyped for a yellow kit. I was so hyped. And then I was like, what is this? But as time's gone on, like I said, it's grown on me. So I'm going to give it what I like to refer to as a James Milner. 7 out of 10.
It is not a 7. It is not a 7.
It's a solid 7, Courts. It's a solid 7.
It's not. There's so much more that could be improved.
Listen, there's so much more that could be improved with James Milner. But he performs. He performs week in, week out. This shirt with the right vibe, performs. It performs. Now, I can't
perform when they're wearing it. Then that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. I can't help if everybody's not as swaggy as me, but I'm gonna make this look absolutely sensational because it's growing on me. So I did have plans to maybe look at it, see how I feel about it, and return it. But I think this will be staying in my collection of shirts for the season because I quite like it. It's a vibe. Yeah, this comment here. Listen, size records UK. Make sure you like and subscribe. I want to see you back because you're bringing a whole vibe. This one as well. Fast food uniform in the promo gear too. Wow, Milner was free though. Yeah, I like it. Hold on, what's this one? Remember the yellow kit from 14-15? Tarzan AK Markovic was playing for us. It was exactly the same. Yeah, I see that. No, I see that. I do see that. But guys, thank you for joining us today on the Red Sea podcast for the third kit review. As you can see, running across the scroll bar at the moment, like and subscribe. We're on the way to 400 subscribers. Please make sure you are one of those because we have a lot of content coming up over the course of the year. Make sure you follow him because we've got lots happening next week. So make sure we're keeping you posted for that as well. You can also find myself and SS over at the LFC Day Trippers as well, giving your post-match reactions on there as well. And we'll be covering the Brentford game for you too. We've also got a little bit of a new show coming from myself, which will be TF89 Unscripted. That'll be a late night show where we'll be getting guests on as well. And it's total raw content. So make sure you're looking out for that. That'll be dropping really, really soon. And our very own party animal, Courtney, will be releasing a show very, very soon also as well. This one. But guys, thank you for joining us. It's been absolutely fantastic. We've been the Red Sea podcast. As I said, make sure you're keeping it locked. Make sure you're keeping it Red Sea pod. And we're out.